So you're thinking about moving from California to Las Vegas. Well, you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about what you may want to expect when it comes to moving here to the Las Vegas area. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you some really cool tips and sort of kind of bullet points in regards to what it will take to prepare yourself for actually purchasing a home here in the Las Vegas area if you're moving from expensive California and you want to be able to take advantage of the much more inexpensive living here in Las Vegas. It's getting a little pricier, but it's still extremely inexpensive in comparison to California. So with that being said, guys, let the show begin, because we're getting after it safely too while I'm driving right now. So if this is your first time to our channel, make sure that you tap the bell down below for you to get notifications in regards to when we put out new videos, and make sure you give us a like and also give us a subscribe. We'd love to have you guys here. We would love your support. So moving from California to Las Vegas, what should we be expecting? Let me back up. As a person that used to live in California, not Southern California, but Northern California, I still consider myself somewhat of a Californian, if you will. I lived also in New York and different places all over, but still I feel like I'm a, Bay Area boy, a New Yorker, and then now I'm here in Vegas. Been here for about 19 years. So with that, I don't think everybody's like exiting out of California, but definitely a lot of people are moving out of California, and we are getting a lot of those people here in the Las Vegas area. So we are definitely growing a lot, and with that growth, we are getting a lot of different expansions from traffic and to expense in regards to what's happening with our real estate here in the Las Vegas area. It definitely has gone up. It used to be when I first moved here, I don't even remember what it was 20 years ago. I wasn't even in real estate. I jumped into real estate around 17 years ago, but I know it's definitely has gone up. I remember when, the medium and average home here in Las Vegas used to be like, $235,000, and you could get like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath kind of situation. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath, depending on different areas of Las Vegas, of course, you would be looking at possibly a $600,000 to a $400,000. But our median kind of price, or our average home here in Las Vegas right now, as of November 2022, we're around $450,000. So still expensive, but at the same time inexpensive in comparison to some of the larger cities that people are moving from, like from the Seattles. I have clients moving from the Seattle area. I have clients moving a lot from California. I have a lot of clients actually moving here from Canada and all those different types of things. So I have the privilege of working with, I came here to be in the Las Vegas area. I came here with show business. So yes, I'm one of those folks that did come here for show business. No, not everyone here in Las Vegas is in hospitality, and not everyone here in Las Vegas is in show business. So that's not necessarily true. I think a lot of people have that image because you come in and you enjoy our incredible Las Vegas Strip. But even though you may enjoy the Las Vegas Strip, everybody does not work on the Strip. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with having your bag connected to the Strip, because you could have a pretty big bag being connected to the Strip. Even as a professional artist, I was fortunate enough with the shows that I was doing, I was making probably 15, 20,000 back then, and that was almost 20 years ago. 115,000 20 years ago. So I jumped into real estate really wanting to know, how can I substitute that kind of money that I was making? And real estate was that wonderful thing. So there's plenty of opportunity here in Las Vegas too. That's what I love about the city. So I think, yes, people come here for affordability, but I also think that people come here for opportunity. And that's what's great about this city, is that, yeah, it's still a sort of I feel like it's a little bit of a small town, a small town feel sometimes when I'm going around. I love to do things like tennis and, jump in a pool all over the place, or hang out with friends and all that kind of good stuff. I'm not a golfer. We have tons of golf courts here. I mean, tons of beautiful, incredible golf courses here. Not my thing, but tennis is my thing. I love it 100%. But you can do everything, especially when you get away from the Strip. You can do everything from horseback riding. My husband loves horseback riding. He rides every weekend, so you can do horseback riding. We can do hiking on the weekends. We can run out and we can do everything. There's so much more than just the Las Vegas Strip. I think people, when you think about Las Vegas, you think about moving to Las Vegas, you sit back and you think, well, that's going to get old. I'm going to be partying all the time, and so forth and so on. if that's the lifestyle that you choose. You've got to be very clear when you move here to Las Vegas. What's the lifestyle that you're looking for? You know, some people want to move here and some people want to move and be near the strip, on the strip, around the strip, so forth and so on. Not me. A lot of people move here and they want to be a little quieter in regards to their life. They want to be a little bit further away from the strip. Some people move here and they want a mix of it. So we are now a little bit more in the mix of it. Being an artist, lived in New York, done some Broadway, LA, here, I wanted to be a little bit more in the artistic sort of kind of areas of Las Vegas. And that's something that some people don't think that is here, is that there's a huge arts community here, especially coming from the arts community. I know we did a lot of things like what we call little showcases that we would put together. We would do post shows and we would present art all around the city and create things. And we have wonderful scholarships that we give back to in regards to supporting young people getting into the arts here in the Las Vegas area. So there's arts here. There's tons of arts here. It's not like a New York in that sense kind of arts, but there's a lot of great, wonderful, incredible artists from around the world, international gymnasts and everything, of course, with Cirque and all the great people that actually come here and perform. I came here and I performed with a great woman from the North. They called her the North Wind, Miss Celine Dion. I was fortunate enough to be in that show. I was a supervisor of that show and absolutely loved it and fell in love with Las Vegas after I stayed here and fell in love with real estate from there. So there's a lot here artistically, and I've experienced art all around the world. So I can definitely say Vegas has a lot going on as far as the artistic community is concerned with. Don't get stuck only on the strip and thinking that, quote unquote, that's our arts community. But there's a lot here in that sense. So I'm rambling a little bit. This video is going to be a little all over because I'm half driving, trying not to kill myself. So I'm going to stop in some places and give you some input as well about why I just think it's a great thing for you to do as far as moving from California, moving here to Las Vegas, and just what to expect in that sense. So I wanted to safely take a little bit of a break there. I had to slow down a bit because we had some traffic, and that's something that I want you guys to realize that since I've been here, I've seen the traffic get a little bit worse, not a lot. It's nothing compared to LA. It's nothing compared to like New York or anything like that. And I know that some people think that, oh, you know, folks come here and they say it's traffic, there's no traffic, and it's just as bad. If you stay on the strip and you spend most of your time driving up and down the strip and around the strip and all that kind of good stuff, yeah, the traffic down there is crazy. We get 450 million people coming down to the Las Vegas Strip and touring that area. But traffic for me, I think, in the Las Vegas area, and I'm a real estate agent, I jump from one side of the I call it a little bowl of the Las Vegas Valley. I go from one side, from Summerlin all the way down to Green Valley. That probably takes me about 40 minutes, 35 minutes, if that, something like that. Yet again, of course there's going to be times where there's accidents, there's something holding things up, there's people in town, a president may come through, or whatever that may be, where you're going to get more traffic than normal. So no, I don't think the traffic is a big thing. You're going to love the fact that you can jump onto our 215, which is what I'm on right now, or you can jump onto one of our 95s or something like that, and you can just get around the city so quickly and so easily. So we've done a great job in getting better with our roads. But no, the traffic is so much better. So you're really going to love that when you move out here to Vegas. Okay, and I'm sure you've heard about this one. One of the big reasons that a lot of people, a lot of businesses, a lot of corporations come here is because of the fact that we don't have state taxes here. We don't have I just saw somebody dressing up like Dolly Parton. She actually looked like Dolly Parton. So anyway, sidetrack, squirrel. But yeah, our state taxes. We don't have state taxes here in the Las Vegas area. And a lot of corporations, a lot of professionals that I work with definitely love coming here and not having to deal with that and pay for that. I have doctors that move here a lot. I work with a lot of doctors moving here to the Las Vegas, Henderson, Northwest Summerlin area, all that kind of great stuff. And I have a lot of corporations, or a couple of corporations that have moved here. People with those corporations have moved here, and they enjoy just that simple fact of saving a lot in regards to their taxes, especially compared to what you guys do there in California. Woo, baby! Yeah, so you can save a lot here as far as taxes. So I'm about to step into a little bit of traffic here, so I always want to do this safely. So give me a second, I'll be right back with you. Here's another big change that you're going to have to get used to being here, especially when you own properties here in the Las Vegas area. You're going to have what's called HOAs, homeowners associations. Those homeowners associations are going to be an association, a group of people in your neighborhood, whatever that may be, that are going to be assisting, and maybe not in your neighborhood, but they're going to be people that will have the rules and regulations that sort of kind of oversee or tell you how to live in your property or in your neighborhood, so forth and so on. And so for some people that's great. They love being able to live in an area knowing there's certain sort of guidelines or what have you, so forth and so on. And then there's other people who that drives them crazy. They want to be able to do whatever they like to do. I like a mix of it. I mean, I like having a nice little bougie neighborhood, all that kind of good stuff to drive home to. But yet, I don't want it to be so over the top restrictive that people can't have their individuality and all that kind of good stuff. So you have associations here. So those can be depending on where you live. Again, if your lifestyle is in, high rises and all that kind of good stuff, those associations can be quite expensive because some of those associations, they're probably trying to find some money to continue operating, so forth and so on. I didn't say that out loud. But anyway, there's also going to be suburbs and communities where you may find some in the, I don't know, just under $100. There may be some that may be over $200 or whatever it may be. So associations is definitely a big one that you have to get used to when you move out here in the Las Vegas area. It's not a horrible thing. I think it's a good thing. But again, just know that is something that's very different here in Las Vegas. Okay, I'm in a little bit more of a safer space where I can actually talk and not be too concerned with being hit on the road with any cars. I'm just walking through one of my clients' properties. But another reason that a lot of people are going to be moving here to the Las Vegas area is, like we were saying, just the affordability of it all. This beautiful property that we're walking through right now is, it's an $800,000 property, but I would think in California easily this would be like a $2 million property that we're walking through. This is new construction being built by Toll Brothers, and we have 5 bedrooms on this one. So we have a lot of work that our clients are doing, but again, the affordability of our homes, and still, like we were saying earlier, our average price home here right now is about $450,000. But at the same time, I'm walking all over these guys' tile floor. I feel horrible. Yet at the same time, a beautiful property like this. Now again, remember, we're in the middle of construction and we're getting this all built. But beautiful granite countertops over there, cabinetry. I mean, really just a large space in regards to what's happening here with this Toll Brothers property. And again, something like this in California, easily, $1 million, if not $1.5 million. So affordability is really huge here. Now with these beautiful homes, something that most people don't think about is when you come here to Las Vegas, you're gonna have to get used to, pardon me while I walk through the dark here. Okay, so now we're back. So as I was saying, you're gonna have to get used to a couple of things here in regards to electricity, and you're also gonna have to be understanding what happens with your winters and your gas. So those things will switch. So during the hot summer crazy months like July and August and all that kind of good stuff, you're probably gonna have a really high electricity bill. But during like your winter time frames, you're gonna have a really high gas. So that sort of kind of flops here in the Las Vegas area. I'm gonna have to go to a different area because these guys are still building our client's property and they're making a lot of noise, which they should be. So I'm gonna get out of their way and we're gonna go to a different spot to continue this video for you guys. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a more calm place, not so noisy. Behind me, look at those orange cones. That's our state flower. I joke about this all the time, but we always have construction around us here in Las Vegas. That's something you have to get used to, seeing those beautiful orange cones. But again, it just means we are doing a lot in regards to building and making things better here in Las Vegas, so that's a great thing. So like I was saying earlier, just in case it was too loud over there, we're gonna be dealing with electricity and we're also gonna be dealing with gas. Those two things will flip-flop. So if you hear the banging, this is because I'm in a new construction area. These guys are doing great things. They're still building a lot of properties, even here with the light or the daylight savings or whatever that's going on. That's making it a little bit darker earlier for us. But with that being said, let's jump into a few more things in regards to what you should be expecting when you move here to the Las Vegas area from California. Now, just in regards to simple cost here in Las Vegas, you will have some different kind of costs that will it won't wipe out the fact that we don't have state taxes here. But there's things that when I first moved here, I didn't really think was going to happen here in Las Vegas. And it was like, car insurance. Car insurance is extremely important, extremely expensive here in Las Vegas. So that's much higher here, especially when you live closer to the Strip, because of course, when you live closer to the Strip, you're gonna be dealing with a lot more people in regards to those folks that are doing a lot more crazy driving around the Strip. These are people that are here for vacation. They're here here to have a good time. So you want to be very careful in regards to being on the Strip area, because it's a lot of people, a lot of tourists that are here to let it all go and have a great time, and whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of mentality. So it still is a great place in regards to also here in Las Vegas. We're very favorable as far as the tax situation towards corporations. That's the reason some of my big businesses or some of my corporations and my clients are moving here because of that from California. And again, like I said, we do have so many other people that when they are making more than like $100,000, 200, 300, $400,000, the money that they get hit and taxed on, so forth and so on in California, the businesses, the way that they get taxed on here, it's much more favorable situation here. Not a tax person, not a tax accountant, not a CPA. Definitely check with the CPA in regards to what that looks like here in Las Vegas. But again, another reason so many people are making that move here to the Las Vegas area and away from California. Now, another thing that you want to be very aware of when you move here to Las Vegas is going to be a little bit of what I call land shock. You can see how close these two houses, well, between these two is actually pretty big. That's a lot in between two houses. So let me show you more of the homes here. I'm going to walk next to these. And there's going to be a lot less space in regards to you having space between your neighbor here in Las Vegas, especially if you're going to be closer towards the Summerlin, the Green Valleys. Some of those areas, your home, the spaces between the homes, one house there and another house next to you, there's going to be a lot less space. I almost say when I talk to people, do you want to reach out to your neighbor out of your window, or do you want to have a little bit more of that land? You can find land out here. It's just going to be a little bit more on the outskirts, but at the same time, the lots here in Las Vegas is going to be a little bit smaller, especially if you're coming from some place like the Midwest or something to that effect. I live on a quarter acre. We have a quarter acre lot. We have two big Rotties. We love to be able to have space for our dogs. So it's definitely, if that's important for you, just know you want to do a lot of looking around and make sure you're working with someone that knows the different areas in regards to where you can get that land in order for you to be able to have what you're sort of kind of used to. Something you'll pay for in that sense, but at the same time, it's here, but just know we don't have as much. We're in a bowl. We're in the Mojave Desert. We're in a bowl here in Las Vegas, and we don't have a ton of space to grow out into. But at the same time, we are starting to grow up a little bit more in that sense as well. So a little bit landlocked here in Las Vegas. And we do know that people are moving here to Las Vegas for a more affordable lifestyle, as we've said before. And I do believe that things like our groceries and our gas and all of that, even with the economy the way that it's going now, we're still less expensive than in California. So people are saving those extra dollars. Those extra dollars are going a long way here for them here. So when I lived in New York, I lived in San Francisco, all those different areas, and I came here to Las Vegas. My God, understanding how much more your dollars and your money went here in Las Vegas was incredible in comparison to living in some of those great cities. Those cities, fantastic, beautiful, loved them. But being a younger person at that particular time, my money went extremely far, and still to this day does go a lot much more further. So yes, it's Las Vegas is, let's be very real, Las Vegas is becoming more expensive. Yet at the same time, it still is not as expensive as like our larger cities, that like our Los Angeles, San Diego's, especially not beautiful San Diego, San Francisco, New York, all of those kind of great places, Chicago, Seattle, Canada, all those places. We have people coming here because of affordability that's still very much here and prevalent. It's still high. We can bring it down. Inflation, hopefully, will start correcting itself and all that kind of good stuff. But for right now, yes, we have a much more affordability in regards to those things: gas, groceries, so forth and so on. And a little bit more in regards to what you should be expecting here when you move to Las Vegas is this big, beautiful building behind me. This is the Kirk Kerkorian Medical School. And we know here in Las Vegas that we have been dealing with a great deal of issues in regards to our shortage of our doctors. But this grand opening, this beautiful new opening of this facility, of this university, or extension, I should say, of UNLV, has really encouraged us a lot, and is encouraging some really great people to come here to this area. We're bringing in great doctors. I'm fortunate enough to work with a lot of great doctors here as far as when they're purchasing their properties, and this school is going to help bring in some really top talent in regards to bringing us new doctors, a young local talent that actually, I believe she went to Hampton University, but she came back here to the Las Vegas area. I may be pronouncing her name incorrectly, so I apologize, but I believe it's Zaria Reyes. She's a second-year student. She's coming back and providing great stuff here and giving back to this great community that her and her family have been giving to for so many years. So thank you, Zaria, for coming here. My team and I, we have the privilege of helping a lot of great young doctors, and I'll show you one of our doctors' houses, or one of the homes that she's in the process of building, this particular home. That's the home that she's building. She's another doctor that's coming in here. We've attracted her to the Las Vegas area. And hopefully, guys, this big, beautiful facility in this medical district downtown will help to bring in more doctors and more people like Zaria, so forth and so on, that we need desperately here. One of the things that we are most proud of, guys, here in Las Vegas, something that you guys can be very proud of as well when you move into the Las Vegas area, is the reaction and the response in regards to what our doctors and our police officers and our fire department, so forth and so on, did in regards to October 1st. When October 1st happened here in Las Vegas, we were tested. We were tested in so many ways. And our medical community, even though it may be dealing with some tough ideas and perceptions about the quality of them, so forth and so on, responded in such an incredible way, especially here in the UMC area, downtown here. And I believe that this Kirk Kerkorian is going to be providing us with new great medical students and medical doctors that are going to add to just that as well. So very proud of that for our October 1st response. And thank you guys. And hopefully the wind isn't killing us too much here, but hopefully you can hear all that. Now, this is the fun part as far as expectations of moving from California to Las Vegas is the Las Vegas Strip. Now, of course, when you move here to the Las Vegas Strip, most people don't realize it, but you are going to get a lot of visitors because everybody wants to visit Las Vegas. So know when you move to California, move here, guys, all of a sudden your cousins, your uncles, your family members, and everyone else are going to want to come and see you. Expectation when you come here, a lot of people watching. We love all the people watching here in Las Vegas because most of the Las Vegas craziness comes from people that are coming to visit Las Vegas, not necessarily from the locals. Now, also with that, guys, make sure that you understand expectation-wise, if you have vices here in the Las Vegas area, you can get tempted by a lot of different things, from the gambling that still goes on, of course, it's Las Vegas, to the strip clubs, to everything here. Just be very careful in regards to whatever vices that you may bring along with you. You want to make sure you have those things really in check and make sure that Las Vegas is the place for you if you still have some of those going on. So be very careful here. I've seen great people do very much a lot of harm to themselves, unfortunately, here with Las Vegas. And as a lot of you know, in regards to vices, guys, marijuana has become legal here in the state of Nevada, or in the state of the state of Nevada, but also here very legal here in Las Vegas. Just make sure, again, guys, enjoy, have a good time. This is Las Vegas, but just make sure you're watching out for yourself and taking care of yourself. This is Las Vegas. This baby can eat you up. So if you're moving here to Las Vegas to participate in those things constantly, I'd highly tell you not to do that. It is a small city, guys, but please don't come here with that mentality of, oh, it's just a little city in the desert. This little Mojave city can wear you out. So please be very careful in that regard. Also with that, guys, there's beautiful shopping. That's my weakness. So there's shopping out here all galore. There's shopping 100% that we really can enjoy, from high end to low end to mid end to so forth and so on. So shopping is another great expectation. Not just the great food, but great shopping. And one of the biggest things, of course, here, guys, when it comes to moving to Las Vegas from California, is going to be our incredible sports teams. So with that, guys, we have been fortunate with some incredible athletes. These guys aren't doing so great this year. Still love them. Still got to be a great fan, and still gonna be very committed to our I'm about to say Oakland Raiders. We have our first championship team here, the Las Vegas Aces. Congratulations, ladies. But of course, as you guys know, we have our fantastic and phenomenal Vegas Golden Knights here as well. We have our Henderson Silver Knights, all that kind of great stuff. Phenomenal teams. We're hoping we're going to pull the Aces, or the A's, I should say, from Oakland in regards to bringing them out here, so forth and so on as well. But again, guys, our sports, our entertainment is just such a phenomenal reason why so many people are moving here to the Las Vegas area. And please let us know. We'd love to help you guys out. Any of you Raider fans, any of you Aces fans, any of you Golden Knights fans, so forth and so on, let us know. We'd love to help you with your move out here to Las Vegas. And we cannot wait to see you guys in the stadiums cheering our teams on. Go Knights, go! Let's get this Raiders. Just win, baby. Let's go. Okay, guys, I took you around a lot today, so we're just jumping back in. You can see that it's nighttime now. I had to connect with a few clients. We had to deliver some keys, all that kind of great stuff. We're going to jump back in, and we're going to make sure we get you guys that information in regards to those bullet points we wanted to talk to you about before. So we're going to share our screen. Let me make sure I'm not going to disappear on you too much here. I can give myself a little bit of size that we can still see me. So I'm going to share with you guys just quickly. You know what? I want to take you around to the areas that I took you to. But before I do that, I'm just going to suggest to you guys when we connect with you as far as doing a Zoom call. Let's say, for instance, if you do still have some interest in regards to coming here to Las Vegas, we'd love the opportunity to see what we can do about earning your business when you do decide to hire someone, hire a team, hire a real estate agent in regards to getting you out here and helping you make that move. We'd love to do a Zoom consultation with you, even if you're not ready to do something like we say in the beginning, 9 days. If you're not ready in 9 days, but it's more going to be like 90 days for you, so forth and so on. We would still love to sit down with you and do a consultation. That consultation, I believe, will help you gather all the information, do a little due diligence, do a little homework so that when you get here, you're not set back because you have to wait another 2 weeks or 30 days or something like that because we need to build, we need to take care of some credit stuff, we need to take care of whatever that may be. Let's go ahead and start getting you educated, making sure that you can feel comfortable and confident that it is your time to get out there, it is your time to be buying a property, so forth and so on, and nothing is going to stop or get in your way. So we've done that homework before you get out here. So we'll send you this package. We'll go over a few things in regards to what it takes from talking to a lender, which is one of our first and most important things, getting you in front of a lender, all the way down to the bottom of getting you keys. So we'd love that opportunity to do that with you. So before we do that, before we actually get that out to you later on, like I said, I just want to show you a little bit about where we were today. So all the fun stuff that we went to. Uh, we have it up. We'll go there first. So we took you guys to the Allegiant Stadium. This, of course, is Las Vegas. This is our 215 that goes around the city of Las Vegas. Coming into Las Vegas, you're going to be using the 15 North going into Las Vegas, coming from the California area. So when you're driving down California, if you're flying into California, whatever it may be, if you're flying to California, you'll be landing here in the Harry Reid. It used to be called the McCarran Airport, but now it's called Harry Reid International Airport if you're flying into Vegas when you're making your move. But if you're driving into Vegas, again, like I said, you'll be using that 15 North coming into Las Vegas this way. As you're driving into Las Vegas, we did do this stop here at Allegiant Stadium, all that kind of good stuff. It was crazy windy. So I hope you guys were able to hear all of that. And I know the audio is going to be all over the place because you get me here on the computer, you get me out and about, you get me in my home, all those different places today. So hopefully the audio wasn't too crazy. But we got the Allegiant Stadium. Fantastic. We were able to get out there and really celebrate our Las Vegas Raiders, show you a little bit of the outskirts there, show you the stadium, all that kind of good stuff. And then other parts of the video today, we took you to sort of kind of the medical or the medical district here, which is going to be right at sort of the Rancho Charleston kind of area. Right in there is going to be our Kirk Kerkorian school that I took you in front of. So that particular one, a beautiful, beautiful drawing of this particular school. So that again, like we said, fantastic spot. We know that we're going to be doing better with our doctors here. We're looking for really great recruits in regards to getting people here to our university, getting to our medical school. So we showed you a little bit of the Kirk Kerkorian. And like we said, the young lady, and I again hope that I'm not saying her incorrectly, saying her name incorrectly, but thank you so much for everything that you're doing to bring yourself back here to your roots and also to encourage so many young minds going into medicine and into education, so forth and so on as well. But this young lady, we're looking for more great people like that, more great young doctors coming here to Las Vegas, coming here to the Henderson area. And again, it would be our pleasure. We help so many wonderful doctors. Like we showed you one of our clients' properties that she's in the process of building that property, and she'll close her house before the end of 2022. So good for her. We're excited for that. But again, guys, if we could be of assistance to any of our doctors out there, we appreciate you. We know what you guys, we don't know, but we know that you guys have gone through a lot over these last 2 years, especially with the ups and downs of COVID and so forth and so on. But we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So if we can be of service, please reach out. So we showed you Kirk Kerkorian as well. Other than Kirk, we also took you down here to the Strip, and that was next door to the Wynn. I think the Wynn was in the background of one of them. So this is going to be our 215, all of this kind of good stuff. We're gonna let me pull out here. But so 215 is going to be here. Sorry, not 215. Or 15 is going to be the major highway that goes through here. This is going to be the area where we get all of our wonderful Las Vegas strips, the Wynn Club, the Wynn Resort Hotel, all that kind of good stuff. Where I took you guys today. So Wynn was in the background when I was doing that shooting, but we were right over it here, which was near the fashion show mall and all that kind of good stuff. So I was up here and Wynn was in our background. So that's what you saw there. So that's on the Las Vegas Strip area. Where else did we go today? Where else did I take you to? We took you to the Kukuri. We took you to the medical. We took you to Allegiant. So we took you to a few different places. So that's where those spots are on the map. Now, with that being said, I'm going to pull away from the map. I believe that should point out most of the areas that I took you to today. I want to give you those tips that we talked about earlier in regards to if you're looking to purchase a property. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to go back to big me here on the screen. So that way you can see me. And then with that, I'm just going to give you probably about 6 different things you want to think about in regards to you actually purchasing a home here in the Las Vegas area. The first thing, like I said, I've said it before, the biggest thing we want to make sure that we do is get you in front of a lender, a banker you've already been comfortable with. If you have that relationship, great. They can do a loan here in Las Vegas, fantastic. But if not, we would love to be able to introduce you to 1 or 2 lenders to see what they can do in regards to helping you out and finding you and making sure you're qualified and you have confidence in knowing what you qualify for when you search for your property. So get your loan scenario stuff together. That's one of the biggest things we want to do. Number 2, we want to work with a great real estate agent like myself or with my team, and we would love to earn that position with you and earn that position of being your advisor in regards to helping you with your real estate when you are purchasing properties here in Las Vegas and or Henderson. Number 3, you want to be clear on what it is that you want in regards to your home. Are we looking for a high rise? Are we looking for something a little further out where we want more land, where we want more space? Are we looking for a single family in Summerlin? Are we looking in the Henderson area? We want to get some clarity in that regards. And definitely we can help you out, show you around, and help you discover some of the different areas. And you can let us know after we've shown you a few of those areas, what would work for you and your lifestyle. So be very clear in that regard. Number 4, you want to set up, what we'll do that for you is going to set up a search where we're going to be able to send out properties to you. You're going to give us feedback as much as you can. These are not our personal homes. We are not going to be offended if you give us some feedback. This is a horrible house. I would never buy this in my life. Get me the crap out of here. We want to hear that, because the more we hear that from you, the better we're going to be able to do a great job for you in regards to finding you your home when you move here to Vegas and Henderson. Number 5, we're going to take you out. We're going to view homes. That's the biggest thing. Get you out there, view homes, see what you think of those properties, ask you for a lot of feedback, so forth and so on, and then help you get into contract with those properties and make sure we're protecting your interest in regards to purchasing that property and writing you offer, so forth and so on. And then number 6, number 7, all that kind of good stuff is buy a home and we're going to hand you keys. That's the biggest part in regards to you moving here to the Las Vegas, Nevada area. So again, guys, like we said, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications, give us a thumb up, give us a like down there, all that kind of good stuff. Again, we're building this wonderful channel. Make sure you go to some of our other videos in regards to maybe the pros and cons, in regards to pros and cons videos here for Las Vegas, as far as things you want to think about before moving here to Las Vegas, or even our other video. Well, I'm just going to give you that one video for right now, but you can go to our site or to our page and you can see a few different videos if you'd like. But for right now, let's go to the pros and cons as far as moving here to Las Vegas. Guys, if we can be of service, we again would be honored if we could be your advisor, we can be your team, we could be your agent in regards to helping you with that. And other than that, guys, we can look forward to welcoming you guys here to Las Vegas and helping you move from California. All the best, guys. Take care.